I think the one thing about the Big Ten that is it's pretty noticeable is the offensive linemen that you see in the Big Ten. They're big guys, and we have to be able to counter that on the other side of the ball with strength and technique and stuff like that. I think Saturday, was obviously a disappointment overall. I think there's a lot of stuff that we need to work on that we have this week in practice, and that we're going to continue to practice and work on. There wasn't as much juice as there normally is, against weeks moving back before Illinois, so Penn State, Northwestern. There was a good amount of juice in those practices. I just think last week really businesslike, but just didn't have that juice in practice. That's unacceptable, and that's something that we learned was, hey, you practice how you play. So we brought a lot of guys really stepped up this week. And practice was looking the way it should be. When someone's not playing up to the standard of Nebraska football, there's definitely going to be people on you. And I think at least in the D-line room, the older guy, Ben Stille, he does a great job with that. Colin Miller does a great job with that. Will Honus, all the guys who are the vets, they hold that standard pretty tight. And I think last week maybe that standard wasn't held as tight as it should be, and that's what happens when things go that way. But that's another thing that we learn. We got to hold this standard. We got to hold it tight. And yeah, I would say that this team is there's a lot of vets on the team who hold younger guys or guys who still have been around for a while, or even older guys holding other older guys accountable. That happens in Nebraska football, and that's the way it should be.